Hi, in the next 7 minutes, I'll show you a way how I make over $100,000 a year online without personally selling anyone anything, and how you can do the same. Now, you may be just like me. I've always dreamt about owning my very own online money-making machine, and I knew people were actually making money online, but I just didn't know where to start. Now, things that you don't need in order for you to do this. You don't need to know how to build a website. You don't need to have a product or a service. You don't even need any previous experience. You don't need any technical experience. You don't need to spend tons of money on advertising. You don't need to wait months before you see any success. And you don't need an email list. You don't need to be an expert in any market, and you don't need to be a salesperson. And you have the opportunity right now to make this kind of money right from the comfort of your own home. Now, these are average, everyday people just like you and me, and that are openly and willing to show their bank account to prove that this stuff actually does work. Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty incredible. I'm looking at that, and that's actually these people right here actually make more than $100,000 a year online, and I'll get exactly how much they make in a minute. But remember, I only got a couple minutes with you, so I gotta move fast. Okay. So, anyways, first off, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever opened a magazine and seen ads like these? I mean, you thumb through all these magazine ads, and you don't even know which one to start. I mean, it all looks good. I mean, these guys they got families, and guys are standing in front of these exotic cars or beautiful homes, and you wonder, man, is this for real? Are people really making that kind of money? Are you sick and tired of or frustrated trying program after program, and then you find out that none of that stuff really works? And you sign up for these programs, and it seems really good and sincere. However, the first thing that they tell you to do when you join one of these programs is they tell you, hey, what we want you to do is make a list of your friends and family. And you think, what? Well, why am I making a list of my friends and family? Why do you need that? And they go, well, what we're going to do is we're going to call on them, and we're actually going to make a three-way call and try to get them to some meeting or to our website. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to get money from them. And then you think, okay, great. You just became a pawn in their scheme. And you're thinking, okay, I wasn't exactly expecting that. I wasn't exactly expecting to pick up the phone and try to convince people that I know to come to some meeting. And you're thinking, what the heck is that all about? And then in the advertisement, they said, oh, this is some success system. It's a blueprint. And you know what? Actually, the system really is, there is no system. The system is about you picking up the phone and calling people. You know, like call people all day long. And I wasn't about to turn into some kind of snappy salesman or something like that. And that was definitely not for me. Or there's franchises, right? Franchises. That sounds good. The only thing is, you have to have a lot of money to start one of those things. And even if I happen to manage to borrow enough money to start a franchise, there's a lot of hard work. There's inventory to buy, employees, teenagers, that are gonna be stealing from you, all that kind of stuff. And to work a franchise every single day, that wasn't exactly my idea of a freedom. Yeah, I'm a business owner, but I basically bought myself a job. Okay, and I was not interested in any of that. And my little quick word of advice. I don't know if this is good or anything, but anyways, I just wanted to tell you. I know a couple, nice couple. They decided to open a smoothie shop, smoothie franchise. They actually lost their shirt. Well, actually, they lost their business and the home that they had a second mortgage linked up to. But I mean, franchises, pretty risky investment in my opinion. I know some people that lost a lot of money doing that thing. Now, the internet. Wow, the internet. That sounded good to me. And if you're like me, if you've ever done a Google search on make money from home, you just do an online search like that, you can get literally millions of sites that are trying to hawk their stuff. They say, yeah, start a business here, start a business that, and you go on, and I can save you the trouble. If you do these searches, you get tons of these websites, and they'll tell you what they'll all try to basically tell you to do is, okay, you can either sell our stuff, or you can create a product or a service, or some of this stuff even says like, hey, just go out and write a book. I mean, that's the story. You're like, okay, the system is you go out and write an ebook, and then they'll show you how to market it. And I'm thinking, okay, write a book. I mean, you got to be kidding me. I mean, if how the heck am I going to be able to write a book? I'm not an expert at anything. And if everybody could write a book, everyone would be like Harry Potter, right? I mean, writing a book is not easy, okay? But that's what some of these systems are. Then they say, okay, now that you've written a book or created a product, you should now write a sales letter and build a website. I have no idea how to sit down in front of a computer and write a sales letter. I mean, and build a website. I mean, they say it's easy. No, it's not easy. And trying to piece together a website, and more importantly, a website that could actually generate an order, that's not easy. It's pretty darn hard. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I feel the same way. Am I the only one thinking this? I mean, I originally liked that idea, though. I mean, it sounded good. I mean, it was like, okay, well, I don't have to be some snappy salesman, which I don't want to be. And if there was a system that you could really make money online and never have to talk to anybody, that sounded good to me. And that was good. The only problem was I still don't know how to write a sales letter. I don't know how to build a website. I don't know if you're like me. If you know how to write sales letters, great. If you know how to build a website, great. But I wasn't one of those guys. And here was the thing. Let's say, and the final component, which is the ringer, is that these systems told me that now I have to go out and use expensive advertising online to basically drive traffic to my website. And that's counting that my website could actually sell. So I'm thinking, okay, let's get a recap of what just happened here. So let's say you just happened to do all that. You created a product. Okay, let's say you created a product. Okay, and then you magically wrote a great sales letter that sells, and you even built a website. Now what? Okay, well, their system says that all you have to do now is to start paying for inexpensive pay-per-click advertising online. And they say to go to Google AdWords, okay, and place these ads all over the internet. Okay. So their system is, some of these systems are also to either do that, or there's systems on how to get yourself on top of the search engines. That sounds simple enough, right? No, it's not simple. You can lose your shirt doing that. I mean, if you place these ads all over the internet and you pay for them, and bunch of people click on your ads and no one buys anything, you're going to lose a lot of money. And to get on top of these search engines, I mean, there's multi-million-dollar corporations that are trying to be on the first page of the search engine. That's not hard. I mean, and that is hard. That's extremely hard. They have whole departments that are doing that in order to be on the top of the search engines. So, I mean, for you to do it from home or me to do it from home, that's not going to happen. Okay, and I just went, enough. I just wanted to find a way to legitimately make money from home, online, and basically not do all that crap. I mean, is that possible? Was this possible? So that was good for me. I mean, I figured out exactly what I wanted to do. I figured out exactly what I wanted, and it was going to have to be a system that was going to be easy to use, and it had to be easy. And I had to find something that I can do, that it wasn't going to take a lot of technical knowledge on my part. So this is the system that I found. And if you like this, I'm thinking, you should get it. But if you don't, you find something else better, go get that, But this is what I found. Now, this system is called actually the Affiliate Profit Blueprint. Affiliate Profit Blueprint. Now I like it because there's no products or services to create. I had no desire to do that. Okay, there's no website to build. There's no sales letters to write. There was no SEO, that's the search engine optimization, or pay-per-click advertising for me to learn. I didn't want to learn that stuff. That stuff's too difficult. There's no orders to process and deliver. Okay, since they're not buying from me, they're not buying from my website. There's nothing like that for me to do. And I don't want anyone buying anything from me at all. In fact, the more that I'm unknown, the better. And since they're not buying anything from me, there's definitely no orders for me to process or fulfill. There's no customer service, which is great. I don't want to be telling someone, hey, I'm sorry, sir, this is how you get a refund, or I don't want to be talking to a customer at all, period. There's no email customer service either. So no customer service sounds great to me. There's no personal selling, and that goes, of course, without saying. I already said that. No personal selling, no recruiting, no telling, no explaining, no qualifying. Okay, none of that stuff. Those are basically all that stuff. For MLM companies, they call multi-level marketing companies. You're gonna run into a bunch of those going through these magazines. Network marketing or any of that pyramid kind of programs out there. And it had to be something. Oh, by the way, here's another thing too. Sometimes they'll say, "Oh, all you'll be doing is sharing information." Sharing. Okay, no, sharing is just another code word for selling. Okay, and nothing like that. I didn't want to do anything like that. Not a gifting program. By the way, just so you guys know, gifting programs, those are illegal. Okay, I'm surprised that there's advertisements for these gifting programs or give people money. Oh yeah, there's no product. You're just giving people money and then you get other people to do the same thing. It's horrible. Okay, those are illegal. So if someone offers you one of those gifting programs, don't do it. Run. Okay, those are illegal. All right. No technical knowledge. I already explained all that. And well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. You do need some technical knowledge, meaning if you don't know how to turn on a computer or go online, then I don't think this program is for you. Okay, but if you know, you don't need to know any of those complicated stuff like programming or building websites or any of that kind of stuff. But you do need to know how to like send an email or check your email. Okay, if you know how to do that, you're good to go. So I found the system. It's called Affiliate Profit Blueprints, and it really works. And there's so much proof that it works. It's ridiculous. I mean, what people make on affiliate marketing right now is ridiculous. This is how much people make online, and this is all from the comfort of their own home. And you do not have to do anything like what I mentioned earlier. Look at this. Look at this. This 19-year-old girl. She's making like $9,250 a month. She's showing her bank account right there. Look at that. I don't think she looks 19 though. I mean, she looks a little older than 19, but she says she's 19. Okay. Oh, this is weird. Look at this guy right here. This previous homeless guy, he's raking in $3,584 every 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's good. That's awesome. Okay. He was homeless before. That's him, like apparently in Thailand and a vacationing and stuff like that. He's showing his bank account right there. You see that? And wow, look at this. This guy right here. This is pretty high. He has made, or that's what he's showing right here. He has made $389,000 last year without placing any ads, without creating a product, or selling anything on his website. Okay, and in fact, right here it says that his account even made $14,227 in a single day using only free traffic. Wow! And this is affiliate marketing. This is what this is. Okay, and this is the way to have all the income in the world. You can work anywhere in the world and have total freedom. Okay, it's called Affiliate Profit Blueprint. It's basically, this is the steps. Okay, there's three. It's a 3-step system, and this is how I make over 100 grand a year online. It's a 3-step system. Okay, now let me explain it. Step number 1. Okay, you got to pick your niche. That's the system. It's going to show you how to pick a niche. In another word, what that means is you can literally make money from whatever industry that interests you. If you have a hobby, an industry that interests you, anything, that's what's called a niche. Okay, and again, you yourself don't have to have a product or a service in that industry at all. It could just be something that interests you. You saw something on TV, you're like, hey, that looks pretty cool. anything that interests you, that's called a niche. Because people are going to buy something from someone else. And I'll explain more of that in a minute. They're not going to buy something from you. They're buying something from someone else. Okay? But you're the affiliate. This is what's called affiliate marketing. And all you do is step one, all you do is you just basically learn how to pick a niche. And there is a little system on that, how to pick a niche, okay? Now examples, just think of what interests you. Does cars interest you? Cars, sports, vacationing, golf, fishing, hunting, dating, dining, books, movies, videos, games, whatever you call it, whatever you want. Anything that interests you, basically everything and anything that you can think of, pick one. And that's all you have to do. That's step one. Then we move on to step two. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is how to set up your account. This is your bank account, so you get paid. Okay, and basically affiliate profit blueprints. It shows you how to set up an affiliate account. So you set up an affiliate account and the bank account that it connects to, so they know exactly who to wire the funds to. Okay, this is not your merchant account, by the way. So it's not like you're accepting a credit card. That's not what this is about. This is just your checking account. You probably already have a checking account, so you're good to go. And this is needed so these major corporations basically know how to pay you. Okay, and that's easy enough. Now that was, it takes a day. Boom, you're done. Step two, you just move on to the final step, step three. Okay, step three is this: turn on the traffic. Okay, now this is the key point. This system shows you how to place all your affiliate links all over the internet automatically, okay, and for free. Or maybe sometimes there are some low cost ways of doing this, but a lot of the stuff is done with a simple software. Okay, a software. So it's not Google AdWords. I mean, there are some Google AdWords techniques, but it's with the software. Again, the software is very easy to use and blasts your affiliate link all over the internet. And I'm not technical. I already told you that. I'm not technical. But, I mean, it blasted all over the internet. And by the way, I appreciate that you're still here, still listening to me rant and rave, and that's good for you. The traffic doesn't go to you, okay? So you place these affiliate links all over the internet, and they don't go to you or your website. You don't have a website. You don't have a sales letter. You basically place these links all over the internet, and that's it. That is your job. And this basically generates floods of traffic to your affiliate link. And the traffic goes to someone else's fancy website or a company's fancy website. These websites, they're really good. They convince people to buy all sorts of things. They don't say like, okay, here's a button for you to order now. That's not it. It's not something like that. These are beautiful sites that have the best designs on them, the best sales letters. Some of them have videos on them. Okay, companies have spent thousands of dollars to make these websites very, very convincing for you, for them to buy these products. You basically make money in whatever market that interests you. And basically, if you would buy it, okay, if you would sign up on these things like Match.com or any of these companies, then you know what? Most likely other people would too. That's all. It's simple as that. If you think you would buy it, you just place that link all over the internet. That's it. Okay, and this system shows you, basically allows you to place all these links all over the internet, and when a person buys from them, some other company, you get your commission check, and you have nothing else to do. Your account gets deposits. There's no customer service. You don't have to worry about delivering your product. Nothing. Okay, so in a nutshell, your affiliate links online using the affiliate profits blueprints and software, and people go to the links. Sometimes even if they don't buy from them right away, even if they don't buy from these companies right away, but they come back, let's say a few weeks later, bam, you still make money. Okay, because there's a tracking thing, and they know that, oh, well, you're the one that originally sent them to these companies, and there's nothing else for you to do. Now, how much money can someone make, right? How much money? I mean, come on, that sounds good, that sounds great. I don't talk to anybody, but how much money can somebody really make doing this, right? Well, look at these guys. Look at these guys, and I don't want to like judge them, just by the way they look. But they they don't look like the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm whatever. I don't want to judge them. But anyways, they're showing their bank accounts, showing that they're making these kind of money. That they're making thousands of dollars a day. Okay, they're doing all this, doing affiliate marketing. They're not selling products themselves. They're just auto posting these affiliate links all over the internet. And this is what some people make. I mean, is this what you're going to make? I don't know. I mean, it's not about winning the lottery or something like that. But is this what you're going to make? Well, it is going to depend on you. Are you somebody that is going to get this information and do nothing about it? If you order and you don't even go through the first video, then you screwed yourself. I mean, don't do that. By the way, just to let you know, the system, it's not some big outdated ebook. Okay, it's not a book you have to go read. It's a step-by-step videos. They're videos, okay, that you can follow along with and do along with your computer. Now, some of these videos are they're like 5 minutes long. Okay, they show you how to set everything up. Can you watch a quick video? And do you have an attention span over 5 minutes? I mean, if you can't, this is not for you. I can't help you. But this works in any economy. Okay, and it's not something that's here today and gone tomorrow kind of thing. In fact, it actually works better in a bad economy. What happens actually in an economy like it is right now, during a bad economy, people actually end up eating more. They're depressed, they eat more, they buy stuff they shouldn't be buying, to basically try and make themselves feel better. And they're basically going to buy from these companies. They're either going to buy them with or without you. Okay? They're buying from these companies anyways. They're buying them with or without you. And you should basically get your cut. Get your cut. Okay? Well, now, what would you do? What would you do if you were making residual money online? Residual money. Residual is money that comes in while you're sleeping. Okay? And that's the beauty of all this stuff. What would you be doing? And that's the question you should be asking yourself. Would you be hanging out at the beach? Would you be going to restaurants? My wife and I do this all the time. We love going to these fancy restaurants in the middle of the week, and I love taking my 2.5-hour lunches. Love doing that. And sometimes I do have a couple martinis at lunch. Okay, I lied. 3 martinis. Okay, that's a little bit more than a couple, but and the waitress always asks me like, what do you guys do? I mean, because you don't seem like you're working. And I basically think, if she only knew, the waitress, that while we were sitting there having our lunch and being waited on, I have my affiliate links all over the internet that are generating me hundreds to thousands of dollars just during that lunch. And it's all residual. What would you do? I mean, seriously, what would you do if you had that kind of money coming in to you? I mean, would you travel? Would you buy another car? A really nice car? Would you pay off your debts? What would you do? I mean, if you had a constant flow of income, whether you worked or not, what would you do if whether you were at home, whether you're on vacation in another country, money just kept being deposited into your account every single day? Well, I'm telling you, this life does exist. I'm a real person. Okay, this is real me. I'm not an actor. I'm talking right here. Okay, you heard my phone going off as I was doing stuff. Those are my friends, by the way. And this stuff does work. Okay, this stuff works. You see, you have a choice right now. You have a choice right now. Okay, you can join a network marketing company. You can muster up all the money you can. You can try to beg, borrow, steal, and try to end up buying a franchise. Okay, or you can try to learn the technical stuff online. Okay, this is not technical. This is not technical at all. And you can do all that. Okay. Besides, what I would like to offer you is this. I mean, what I'd like to say is just get this program. Get this program because it does really work. And if it doesn't work for you, get a refund. It's simple as that. If it doesn't work, get a refund. That's it. And then if you want, try something else, but do it. If you're gonna buy something, do it. Don't just have it collect dust. Once you download it immediately. So as soon as you get this, within 2 minutes, you're watching the videos. Okay, so there's nothing to even collect dust. You're just watching the videos online. All right. This is backed by a 60-day, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. You don't even need a reason at all. You know, it's like 37 bucks. That's what it is. I mean, it's 37 bucks. You know, is that worth? You know, is your life worth at least $37? You know, to give this a shot? I would say heck yeah. You know, plus there's that ironclad 60-day money back guarantee. So basically, you get the program, and if in 60 days you're not making any money, return the damn thing. In fact, there's nothing for you to return. They're just like say, hey, I don't think this was for me. You get your money back in 24 hours. You know, I demand you returned it. Okay? You shouldn't be spending money on stuff that you're not going to use anyways, right? Okay? So what's the problem? What you should do right now is you need to click that add to cart button right now. Do it right now. Don't think about it. Okay? I mean, I've shown you all these proof. You don't need to think about it anymore. Get on this. There's no risk to you. You need to take action right now. You really need to take action right now. I mean, how many times in your life have you thought, wow, I should have done that. I would have done that. You know, I could have done that. Well, this is not the time to be thinking about that anymore. What you need to do right now to get started is take action right now and click the add to cart button right now. Welcome to the world of affiliate marketing and making wealth online.